Okay, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. My apologies. This is the best I'm going to get on a laptop with hotel Wi Fi. So just bear with me right now. Um, I'm actually out of town for family. So we're gonna be out for a little bit. But I'll try to do as many notes as I can. Try to do Instagram and all that good stuff. I can't even do the webcam so you could see me talk. I know. I'm pretty sure you guys don't give a crap about that, seeing my ugly face every in the morning. So whatever. Good morning. Let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures are up 102 points. Nasdaq futures are up about 10. S&P futures at 3809. We're about 14 points away from all-time highs. Russell 2000 is the big winner right now, 2121 currently. Let's see. Bitcoin futures are now above 39,000. Hope you guys didn't sell that dip. Looking at the dollar index. Oops, this mouse is not the greatest in the world. I left mine in my house. Dollar index is at 90.53, up 0.2%. The VIX is up slightly, 0.18%. And crude futures are down nearly 0.085%. Gold futures are down 0.63. I guess that GLD play just is not going to work, man. That sucks, that freebie. My apologies on that one. Sometimes you take L's, and man, even CNBC backed us on that one. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you just take the L and you move on. Silver futures down 0.59%. Let's see, euro dollar up down 38 pips at 121.19 for my forex people. 104.05 on the dollar. Yen up 16 pips on that. All right, let's take a look at some pre-market movers. You can't see my screen, so I'm just going to read it to you. My apologies again. I'm very limited with just a laptop. I mean, when I'm at the office, home office, I have my iMac with everything. I'm trying to do the best I can, guys, so just really bear with me. I'll try to post as much information as I can. But as we move forward, but again, with YouTube on a MacBook Pro with 16 gigs of RAM and literally plugging in an HDMI to a TV for an extra monitor, not the easiest in the world to do. VIX just went red, down 2.25% as we're getting a nice little bump here in futures. Okay, so big movers today. Reading it to you right now. Intel's up 2.23% on a price upgrade. Johnson & Johnson up 1.86% on some vaccine news. Boeing up 0.62%, Chevron up 0.68%, JP Morgan up 0.61%. On the S&P, American Airlines up 1.42%, Delta Airlines on a positive beat on their earnings, 2.65% to the green. We own those. We own stock from our top 10 of 2021. Wells Fargo up 1.18%. Twitter is up 0.92%. Tesla down 1.45% on the recall of their Model X. I believe it was their touchscreen issues. And the NASDAQ, AMD is down 0.15%. Facebook up 0.5%. Let's see, Applied Materials up 4.34%. JD.com up 1.56%. The big mover today was really Space. Space is up pre-market, I believe about 12% on Kathy Wood's ARK investments. They're making a Space ETF. That'll be right here. You could see Space 3185. We put it under unusual options activity on it. I personally did not fill the unusual options activity, but there was, we posted it up on our premium and for students under the charts and analysis page. We posted the Jan 29 34 calls 8400 vol. Some of our members took it, some didn't. I mean, it wasn't an official signal. What I do is I just post up what I see and I scan out there on what's moving and what's not. So I'll do a scan on Thinkorswim, or I'll look around the internet and see what's moving. And Space had some calls on some unusual activity. So whoever took those 34s, definitely gonna be a happy camper today because they're gonna hit. So just like Intel yesterday, some took it, some don't, some didn't. I did not. I did not trade it myself. So again, no Space for me. All I have is Space stock, and again, a really good sign that Space is moving up. So I'm happy about that. Looking at it here, what else is moving? I see we have any other questions. Again, my apologies, guys. I'm just doing the best I can with what I have. So I'll just post the morning notes from Reuters in the morning so you guys have some information. The most important thing is that you guys have information at your fingertips. That's exactly what I want for you guys to have. GME looking today, do you think it should? Okay, so GME, again, big short squeeze yesterday. The main thing with GME is you got to be extremely careful because these double-digit moves, I always get a little worried like 40-50% in a day, when they move like that, there's a quick reversal usually. So if you start breaking 40, again, maybe you can start putting a little flyer in, maybe some 45 calls depending on the volume. But again, you have to go extremely light. I have a level for $30 as the low. If that breaks, then I would probably go puts there. But again, spreads could be very wide, so just be very careful. Thoughts on STZ? I want to say that's Constellation Brands. Yeah, Constellation Brands is a Corona. They also own CGC. I like them long term, to be honest with you. I just don't own any. Thoughts on CRSP? I don't know anything about that name. CRSP, I don't know much about them, but looking at the hourly chart, it's pretty much just sideways. It's at 196. Let me go and bring up a daily chart here. Bear with me here, guys. Oh, so it just hit new all-time highs. Again, not much going on this name, but I don't know much about them, so I don't want to just BS my way into it and say, yeah, I know what they do. I don't. Next is TGT long-term. I like TGT long-term, definitely. They had some positive news. There were some calls that were printed as well on some unusual options activity on TGT. I believe there were the 210 calls for February 19. There was about 12,000 volume on those. I did see those. Google just announced its acquisition of Fitbit. So they just completed it. I just read that right now. Also, what is this called? Beyond Meat. They're up. I'm going to go and show you their chart. Looks like Taco Bell or Yum Brands will be working with them on their or Beyond will be, I guess, providing their meatless options. And you can see a big pop, but again, a little bit of a fade at the top. Sell 34 space calls Jan 29 or wait till next week. If you see a triple digit gain, OL, go ahead and take it. That's the best thing I can tell you. AMD 95 calls for next week. Let me get my glasses. For AMD, you really need to retake that 200-day right around here at 93 before you do anything. AMD has not been fun or kind to me personally. Thoughts on SPACs for this year, buy and hold? I mean, I don't invest in SPACs. Again, if you're really on the other side of the risk curve and you're all about taking risks, you're a young guy, you have some extra cash, go for it. If you're trying to be a little more conservative, 401k, I wouldn't do that with a retirement account. But if you have like, your brokerage account and you just want to invest and you're looking for, a little more risk, then yeah, I'm not against it. Let's see, thoughts on Baidu. Let's see. Thoughts on Baidu. I have an alert at 252.19. If that breaks, then I'll go ahead and look at some calls. NMDM. I don't know these names, guys, so NMDM. I'll just go by charts. It says 15. In order to do that, you're going to break your recent high of 1145. It's a new all-time high, so I guess you're tailing it. But I don't know much about this company. Let's take a look at laser chart. Laser chart again, pretty much sideways. I don't know what we're looking at here, but I think a break of 38, then we can have a discussion. I'm still holding. Yeah, gold is basically dead, guys. I mean, gold. Man, we had that break here, and then just this leg down here. I was looking for an actual reversal on that 200-day, and then just a leg down. And the problem is that this just happened, and it just hit, and then now we're just kind of hitting sideways. I did see some gold calls, longer-term leaps on some unusual options activity. They were looking for a bounce to play the 175s, but GLD we just got hit on those. Basically, GLD got sold off, was all. Gold basically took a dump. And again, I gotta hold that L. I mean, this is why I don't like doing freebies as much, guys, to be honest with you. I don't like doing them, but you always ask for them, so I guess we gotta make that up somehow. Yeah, I'm still holding QQQ on the NASDAQ. It is bouncing, so again, what we really do need is 318 today. 318 is definitely needed, and I think with the Biden stimulus announcement, we should get a nice bid in the market. As you know, futures are up. So I'm confident that QQQ could at least get to break even, worst case. Thoughts on NEO and Blink? I own both. Love NEO, love Blink long term. NEO's basically just sideways here. Again, we're right at the 50-day moving average. If there's a stock that can move, it is NEO. That thing can move 10 to 12% in a day. I own Blink long term as well. Nice pop to 57. Same deal as NEO. Kind of on the 50-day moving average. Again, this is a name that can pop. I still love it long term. I don't know about GOEV. I have to really look at them, so I'm not really sure about those names. GOV or GHIV. SPG looks good. SPG, Simon Property Group. Yeah, I see it. So again, you could see that a nice V-shaped recovery. You're waiting for that 90 level to get in. So maybe look for some calls, or maybe looking to buy some stock. But yeah, that 90 level is very crucial. Wow, that's actually a really good investment if you're looking at 90. That's a really good chart. If you break that 90, it could be interesting. XPEV, again, another EV name. I don't own too many EV names. I only own Blink, Tesla, and NIO. I'm trying not to go too crazy on EV. I know it's a hot sector, but you don't want to own more than 3 names in a single sector. It just doesn't work. Thoughts for Target long term? Yeah, I love Target long term. I don't own it. I actually sold my Target stock a couple of months ago to buy Amazon. It's a great company long term, like Walmart, but again, for the most part, you're not going to get a ton of growth. I mean, you're going to get what you're going to get with Target. Again, retail stores and everything, but growth you're just not going to get. Do you think BABA is a good swing for next week? BABA, I placed the level here. Again, it's nice. It is a breaking out, and looks like it wants to fill that gap of 247. So if you're looking to play BABA, you really want to focus on the 250s or the 255 for full retrace. Take a look at the options and see what we get. Yeah, the freebies, it does get me pissed off sometimes. I mean, listen, guys, one thing is that I can lose money. I'll live with me losing money. But for the most part, I hate when our followers lose money. That's the worst. I hate it. I really take that personal. That's like really the worst. FCL long term, again, fuel cell, I like it long term. I think it could be a buying opportunity right around 16 if you have a longer term view. ARK is completely fine if you want to invest in it. Again, most of the names that they have, I already own. So, I mean, I'd rather just own the stock personally, long term. I'm totally okay with that. And yeah, I also bought some Bitcoin this morning. Obviously, I buy it every Thursday. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Morning, Carlos, thoughts on CCCIV, EV company? Again, a lot of EV out there, guys. So I know there's a lot of names, but again, I focus on 3. I have to do the research on it. I don't know much about it, but do your research. Obviously, David, you're part of the YouTube Premium. Ask me on Tuesday and we can go over it together. I'll actually research it with you and we can go from there. CCIV, I have no idea about this name. I don't know anything about them. So I don't want to give information where I'm not sure. I have to really research it. BABA, yeah, we just went over it. So look at BABA. If you're playing BABA, again, I would wait for a 245 break or 246 break. 246 seems about right. Let's place an alert together. I actually played puts by myself, and I got out of that thing. So I took the L on that, but a small L. I got out of it. 246 break, then I would target 255, maybe 260 for BABA. But again, it's all about the volume. So ARK ETFs, if you're looking to invest in tech, yes, that's fine. Their expense ratio is not terrible. But again, I own most of the stock that they own, like a Tesla and a Roku. So if you're interested in them, I'm all for it. Do your research too. And again, have a long-term horizon. That's all I ask. If you have a long-term horizon, you'll be fine. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Again, my apologies, guys, that I really can't do much on the tech side. I don't have my webcam on. There's not much I can do here. Again, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. I'll post morning notes from Reuters as I go along for the remainder that I'm here. I'm here till next Wednesday, actually till next Thursday. It's a family thing. Again, I'm not gonna get too much into personal stuff. Who gives a shit, right? No one cares. That's not why you're here. But again, the team is working hard. We're definitely doing the best we can. As always, my apologies on the morning note not being up to par as what we're used to. But this is where we are. So I'll do the best I can. I didn't want to skip it for you guys. I know you guys really look forward to doing this every day. And I try to do as much as I can for you guys. So I appreciate it as always. LUV, again, I love LUV long term. That's Southwest Airlines and Delta. So I do like them both. Those are my favorite airlines to invest in. We'll leave it there, guys. Have a great rest of your day. And also special shout out, 100,000 Instagram followers. Thank you again for your support. I know I'm gonna do some kind of giveaway, something fun. I promise. I will do something when I get back to the throne, back to the office, and 100% good. I don't have to. I'm not traveling or anything, and I'll get back to you on something fun. I promise I will. I know it's a lot on my plate, but I'll definitely get back to you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for our morning note.